Y'all, hold on, real quick. I went live a little too soon. I pressed the button. Hold on, let me get the thing out here. Okay, Tina. Um, so let's see. Ow, 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 ow. I might have to tilt it down a little bit more. TV volume. Okay, so can you guys see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Yes, I think you can appropriately. Again, this is for volume control. Let me make sure. Hi everyone. Welcome again to Timeless Messages 1111. And I just had this on my mind, and we were going through houses, and I was just like, the third house, right? The third house of communications, maybe dealing with family or siblings. The third house of the Empress, which is eco-friendly and going back to eco-friendly ways and maybe vegan ways. Maybe you're vegan or vegetarian and are active ocean activist or forest action activist. And thank you if you are. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a moment. Narwhal here. This is the unicorn of the ocean. We've got to protect these guys. They live in the Atlantic, mostly. You know, this is my unicorn here. But all ones were towards me. And of course we have Surfing over here. But yeah, Surfing. And what you name this girl? She's so soft. I guess like good for exercise, I guess. If you have hand problems or joint problems, like a plush. What should we give her a name? Maybe we'll call her Heart after the band, because she has a heart. Yeah, that's Heart. Surfing and Heart. So yes, thank you. All ones on me. This is a unicorn in here as well. I don't know if you've seen her, but basically, is the unicorn that I keep inside is my little wand. Yeah. So she's my little wand. I have wands. I have amethyst wands. I have other wands. However, if I can even get her back in here. I hope I can. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, I keep her in there for safety. There you go. And that's Una, huh? Hi, Una. Unicorns, they're the messengers. Don't kill a messenger. How cute is that, right? So freaking cute. My little unicorn. But yeah, it could be a dog toy too, or whatever. But for me, I have anxiety issues, so I like holding on to things. And stuffies. I love stuffies. You can't go wrong with stuffies or flowers with me. Anyways, yes, what should we call him? Maybe kind of looks like punkish or rocker or something. What about Genie? Genie, because he will make your wishes come true. He's so cute. Little unicorn, cracker, unicorn, all ones on me for this message. Um, yes. And so we have yes and no, and I'm waiting for people to come on. Hi, welcome all new viewers. If you're unaware of me, I am Jessica, and I will be your guide for the next hour or so. Hmm. I started the Church of Divination because my salon helped more people than the actual church next to me. So that's why I named it that. Because it was like I helped more people when that church was collecting more and pocketing more. A Christian church. So not that it's Jesus's fault or God's fault, but it is people's fault. Anyways, that's where I got the Church of Divination because we always put God first here. God is always first, and everything else is of His gifts. This is just entertainment for you. For people who don't understand and need to have proof, maybe maybe atheist, maybe believe in something else. Let me light this candle here. And for those two that don't know, but I like wearing the same things. They're comfortable, and it's just how it is. Like when I went to work, it was like, you know, basically the same thing with the new overshirt every time. You know what I mean? Because work is work. And anyways, Jesus loves you too. Jesus and I love you too. Uh, the devil is your ego, darling. And please be respectful here. Please don't put any of your religious views on this channel. Be respectful for other people that don't believe in what you believe. As a Christian, you're supposed to show in your actions, as you could tell a Christian, by the fruit it bears, not of what they say. And so all is void there, because I don't know you. Anyways, you don't know my walk with Christ either. So for you to judge is not right either. Okay? And we are here to love each other, treat each other as ourselves, and put God first in all. And that's what I do. All else is witchcraft. Did you look that up in the Bible? Because if you want a Bible thump, I can. I'd rather not Bible thump. So please keep your comments to yourself. This is your first warning. If you do not keep your comments to yourself, I will block and report you for harassment of your religious beliefs. And please don't test me because I will. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Report. Yeah. You reported. Okay, I asked you not to, and you did anyways. Yes. So, yeah, keep your messages to your own self if it's nothing nice to say. Sweetie. Anyways, thank you for joining us here. Just remember there's people that use the word of God for their advantage, and sadly they use the word of God to their advantage, like maybe this Bible thumper on here, which was what, Shannon or something. Happy New Year. And this person probably, who knows, he could be like a ped, he could be like a child person, like, who knows. Those are the people that hide behind the good book. from my experience. Um, and so that's why I say, you know, don't Bible thump on my channel. This is the wrong place to Bible thump. So now, because I will get back to you on that, okay? I could get you with verses too. I was raised in the church. And Happy New Year. And let's keep it respectful here, as every religion is welcome, and every religion, every person of culture. And religion comes from culture. It's just culture. That's what people don't understand. Um, you know, and it was a way for the government to control the people. So, anyways, you have 3 questions, my dear. You have yes and no, 3 questions. Yes and no. And so I want you to think about exactly of your 3 questions. Exactly. So when we hone in on your questions, they'll come out clearly. Um, think of that. Give that a moment. Give that a moment. It's like that one movie, Orgasmo, you know, it's like that one movie, Orgasmo, is like, Jesus and I love you too. I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but, yeah, so, it's pretty funny, and Jesus and I love you too, but it was just hilarious. You gotta see the movie Orgasmo. If you haven't seen the movie, you have to see it. Um, it's funny as hell. It's the funniest shit money ever made. But yeah, really, honestly, you know, water could be witchcraft. Over exercising could be not treating your neighbors yourself can be witchcraft. If you don't put God first, it's considered witchcraft. So usually the Bible thumpers out there are the ones that are doing the witchcraft, because they do not put God first. They just preach a preach and hide behind the good book of their deceitful lies and their deceit, and they could be mass murderers. Who freaking knows? But they hide behind the good book. Peds and everything. Eh. You know, I don't want to say it. Files. Ew. What the fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. But in the Bible, God made it okay for young babies to be hurt and this and that, and it was a like fear thing, like to install within people so they can control them. And it's a man-made written book, and there, what happened in the book of Thomas, what happened in the book of Enoch, what happened to all those other books. So it's been translated so many times. It's like you have to follow your heart. You have to follow what you know is true. You got to follow your God-given intuition. And that's the thing, your God-given intuition, and nothing else. And if you second guess that, that just means that it's not right. And honestly, like, I don't understand why Bible thumpers come up on my channel like these trolls, right? I call them trolls because they're just trying to cause havoc with their religious, cultural beliefs on my channel. This is my channel. Start your own channel if you want to believe that. Hocus pocus. But when it comes to that Bible thumping crap, that's what I call Bible thumping, alright? And some bad shit has happened to me as far as the church. So don't even go there. Don't even go there, because you have no idea. And for one, and the other thing is, it's not just cultural and all, but it's like, do you walk the walk? There's very few that walk the walk and talk the talk. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's start with your first question since we have two people here already that I know I'm aware of. So, if you want to give it just a little bit longer, get your questions in your mind. Is that the NBA or MBA? That's what you want to know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do questions here, 3 of them. And you're going to ask them in your mind's eye. And I'm going to tap into your energy. And we're going to go from there. Anyways, I'm not sure what an MBA is. However, whatever question you have, what is an MBA? Will you tell me? Or do I have to look it up? Too young to be. Alright. Oh, okay. Admission. Admission. What do you mean by admission? Okay. Okay, no problem. So okay, admission. Maybe military or something like that. Something for your country. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. So let's ask. Let's ask the oracle. Let's ask the divine. I think you are. Personally, I think you are. Because you want it. And if you've done your homework and you want something that bad, you'll get it. So for your first question, and I'm honing in on your specific energy and the energy of others, ask your questions. I personally think yes, but let's see. I think that was an indirect question. Can you please say that question? Oh, Master in Business Associates. Makes sense. Yeah, right? I mean, if I knew I was going to run a business, I would have took a business class, right? But I learned the hard way through experience. I think you need to study more. Yeah, you really need to study more. Let's ask this question again for Too Young to Be. He's going to get his master's. This is twice. No. Heavy energy, weighed down by worry. Because you're worrying too much because you're second guessing your intuition. You could change your future. No, you're not going to get your master's yet. No. I think that you have to get a BA first. And then you could get a master's. But you will inevitably get your master's. Yes, you will inevitably get your master's. You don't have it now, you have a BA, but you're working on a master's. So, once you get closer to that, I believe that you will. Like, once you apply for it and get in the classes and stuff, like, I believe you will. Now you have a second question, collective. All collectives, all signs. Yes or no only. No. Not able to proceed. It's closed to negotiation. Okay, I'm sorry. That's bad news for you. But it's like, stop worrying. 95% of things that you worry about don't even happen anyway. It's just a closed negotiation, something about giving you money or something towards it, or this and that. And I think that's what's stopping you. But know this, but Zig Ziglar said that if you're not willing to learn, no one can teach you. But if you're willing to learn, nothing can stop you. So, Okay, yes. So let's go on with the third question, collective. What do you have for your yes and no? Third question. It doesn't matter if it's the same question. If you have a question, it's a question. Yes. So you have the answers. Access. Open doors. In the end, you have the answers and open doors. I feel in the past, no. I feel like you went for it in the past twice, maybe in your master's, and you didn't get it, but this third time around, you are going to get it. You have the answers. It was like practice for you before. Now you know 2 to 3 times as much as you know before, and it's going to open access and opening doors for you. Too young to be. And really, I have so many viewers right now, it's like I can't really hone in on just one energy without doing a personal reading. So please subscribe, like, and share so that I can reach 1,000 viewers and do personal readings, behind the scenes, different perks for you guys, giveaways, and all that stuff. I would be so grateful if you would just subscribe, like, and share. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just subscribe, like, and share. I would be so grateful because it helps this channel help people that have no hope and people that don't think right, and they just need that little extra boost of positive, like optimism and knowing of. So I feel like you're in the middle of your almost getting your master's. Like, that's the thing. Yes. And in the second one, improved a lot. Yes, so you have that much knowledge. And in this third time, you're going to get it. Yes, so that's good. It doesn't matter. You are going to be the top one. Obviously, yes. Let's ask. Is too young to be going to be the top in his class? Is too young to be going to be the top in his class? Yes or no, Spirit? I ask you. In your name, Lord Jesus. Amen. And whatever you believe. You might not be the very top in your class because you're tired and run down by this time. It's been a rough time. It's been too much. And even if you wanted to be, you wouldn't want to. You know, something unfinished business, some loose ends that you have to tie up. So, no, about being the top in your class. But it doesn't matter if you're the top in your class. You could be the top in life. It doesn't matter. There's billionaires that are not even high school graduates. Do you know that? That is, yeah. Well, this is why you need it. Okay, so I'm here to tell you. You're stressing too much. What was I telling you? Right here in the first card. If you're worrying too much, it's not going to happen. All you have to do is the right thing. Go home, study, and go to sleep. Study, go to sleep. Study. If you do that, then yes, you will. You will open these doors and have this access and being the top of your class. If too young, then it's like, yeah. If Let's see, if too young studies and goes home and studies and goes home and studies, will he be the top of his class? Yes or no? Yes. 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 Okay, open suggestions, front and center steady. You're looking for answers of what you could do to be better. So yes, you will be the top. You will be the top if you pursue the homework. You just gotta not party. I think you're young. I think you're really young. I feel like you're in your 20s or something, but I feel like if you stay away from college parties, if you stay away from parties and just about women or men or whatever, I feel like if you study and you go home and you study and you go to class and study and go home and study and do your homework and think in bed, all this stuff is gonna lead. You're 23, yes. Okay, yes. So, definitely, if you go home and study and do not party and sacrifice your young 20s to party, you will be the top of your class, and that's a promise. But if you don't and do the college thing, like you don't care, wear underwear, just go there. Hello, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just party this and have the college experience, then you're not going to get the master's. If you take it seriously, you will get the master's. Exactly. So you're worrying too much. Don't worry. You're overthinking yourself. Okay, so let me tell you a clue of this IQ test. Any IQ test is based on patterns, not even numbers. It's just patterns. And you can ace every IQ test if you just go on patterns and not even pay attention in the numbers. You have to recognize patterns. I feel like this business is the same way, this business class. And if you recognize the patterns, oh, you're wondering if you'll get your admission into college. Yes, self-preparing. Okay. Well, obviously, yes, because right here it says you're going to get your master's if you study enough. So at first, maybe your first and second try, you couldn't. Maybe even you didn't have hope for it. But in the end result, yes. Okay, and yes to being steady front and center because it's something that you've wanted for a long time. So, yes, definitely. I feel like yeah, exactly. I was right, wasn't I? It's not me. I can't give myself credit. It's the divine. Thank you. Thank you, divine. Thank you, Savior. So, we got that. Especially for you. And it could be for other collectives too. But you're the only bold one and brave one to even leave a comment. So, there you go. I think if my intuition is telling me that this is a desire of yours. So if it's a desire of yours, then you should go for it. If it's someone else's desire, then you shouldn't. You have to follow your first instinct, your first intuition. And if you're questioning if it's for you, then maybe you shouldn't. But I feel like whatever you decide to do will be successful and you will get your master's in whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's that or something else. So, you have to ask yourself that. You have to ask yourself if it's for you. Really, just take it in. Is it for your parents? Is it for your family name? Or is it for you? You know? Basically. Yeah, follow your heart. Basically, follow your heart. And you know within yourself if it's something you want to do or don't. Because if it's something, even, okay, so if it's an opportunity and you don't have any opportunities but that, do it anyway and master it. Because it'll lead you to other doors. You understand what I'm saying? And because you are trying to master it, and I'm always trying to master stuff. I will never ever master stuff. I'm always learning and growing. In fact, the older I become, the less I know. But necessarily, I didn't want to be a hairdresser at first. You know what? I'm just example. Like, I liked the fact that I had my own schedule and this and that, but the fact that I had to touch people and that I was being watched by other people, I had an issue I had to get over with, you know, and I didn't like it very much in the first several years. And I didn't give up because it was the only opportunity that I was given. And so, because I was the only opportunity I was given to rise above the statistics, I learned to master it through things I did like science, chemistry, physics, that kind of stuff. And so, inevitably, people would say I was the best at what I did, but really it's me doing my best is what they noticed. Because I'm far from perfect, but it's me doing my best. And so it became a passion for me. So a billionaire once told me, follow your efforts, and your efforts will become a passion. So if this is your only opportunity to join that, then you should, and make the best out of it and try to master it anyway. You could create something, an invention or something out of it. You know what I mean? Like that could help the world and people, whether you want to do so or not. Um, People are a lot like horses. You gotta work them. You know what I mean? Like they just don't want to unless they have that hustle drive since they're young, like I did. Um, at a very young age, sadly. So, but it is what it is, and I have no regrets. So I wouldn't be the person I am today. Follow your heart. That is my suggestion. But I feel like, yes, you should go on with the MBA. Yes. Or, did I say MBA? I'm sorry. Yes, 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 you should. Okay, yes, this is hot opportunity. What was I saying about opportunity? My prediction, okay, and being like excited, but you're also your desires fulfilled are sizzling out. So it's like you're choosing between your desires and your career. Go for your career first. Because if you go for your career, you could have any woman you want or any man you want. Just think about that. Um, and you won't have to settle for someone that doesn't do this or that or this or that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So affirm with me now. Oh, I feel like we're in comfortable zone. Maybe you're a little bit too comfortable. Yeah, in the upright, prosperity, staying safe, and abundance. Okay? Basically, it's like affirm. My life is opening to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth. You're gonna break generational curses. Don't let your so what if your parents gave up on you? You know what? Mine gave up on me when I was 2. And you're not, so don't worry. I know, yeah, 2 attempts already. I know. But this third time you're gonna get it. Apply yourself and you'll get it. And your parents will be very proud. I promise you. I promise you. Um And it's okay. I'm sorry that you feel low and sad. I understand. I went through the same thing with my salon. Like, I really didn't have the support that I needed. And to think I could build an empire by myself, I was just ridiculous to think that. You know what I mean? So, I support you. Just know I'm your gal. I'm your one and only pal. I'm your shoulder to cry on. I'm always here. I have back-to-back content. In my post, there are creators that if you run out of my content, there's more content. So just know that and don't feel sad or low because, you're not. I feel like, yeah, I feel like maybe get a low fade, a taper fade with a lineup, pointy sideburns, sometimes apart, slanted, with the grain, because you like to keep your waves, but you like a slight taper. Um, so don't feel sad, okay? Don't. Um, I feel like you should let the top grow a little bit more and comb. You need to brush, 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 brush. Keep a brush with you at always. That's just the vibes I'm getting right now. Don't worry. Um, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help. I'm so freaking happy I could help. This is so exciting I could help. And it's true. It's so true. I'm telling you, this is true. True. Not blue. Not an old shoe, but real. And you're going to get it. You're going to get the admission and you're going to get the master's too. You're not just going to get the BA, but you're going to get the master's. I love you for that, dude. This third time, just apply yourself. Don't be around anybody. Don't have a study partner, nothing. Just apply yourself. Be in the books, be in the book, be in the computer, be referencing, triple check everything because there's nothing more important than your homework. Your homework and your studies, I'm telling you, is the most important thing you could ever do. Even I'm 44 and I do homework to this day. Okay? I can never master. And even though I try. You can never. And that's the thing and the beauty of it. Because people think I am. But really fun. That's kind of funny. But anyways, yes, okay. So yes, I feel this time around you're gonna do it, dude. You will. Because you're gonna apply yourself even harder this time because of that. Led through this bravery. The unknown. You're scared of the unknown. Don't be scared of the unknown. Don't worry. I feel like you need to take. I feel like I'm not a doctor. I'm not a financial advisor. But I do feel like you should go to the doctor and get something for like a high anxiety for stage fright or something. Like so you can think more clearly to get your master's. You know what I mean? I'm glad I could help you. I feel like you have like almost like a red hair or you like red hair. You know, that you're brave. Yeah. And this freedom from a liberation that comes within. This hope. You are the light in the darkness. Like, never extinguish it. You are the light in the darkness. Through this determination of facing these challenges, even though twice over you gave up, you said, you're going again. That's the thing. You never give up. You just become better each time. So through this determination, you can achieve anything. Anything. And be free. And you're very grateful. Yes. In this transformation of becoming like a caterpillar to a butterfly, in this soul's evolution of having your own opinions and thoughts on things, which creates harmony because you have this gratitude and this melody. I feel like you have song in your heart through relationship. And prayer, you know, expressing your wishes to the divine. Through miracles everywhere. So just keep the faith. Miracles everywhere. Connections. Connected with others, nature, the universe. Through this Leo strength, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. That's what I'm getting. This blossoming of what I was telling you. As there's a butterfly there and the lion is on top of the hill. And not just that, but embracing this change of what you were when you failed 2 times to what you will be when you pass it the 3rd time and when you get your master's. you know, and embracing that change or bad habits like are created, so can good habits be. And you're welcoming these new possibilities. And I think that's wonderful. And it'll bring you better connections through this finding your inner peace and your stillness, like in your quietness, in your prayer, in your meditation, this prosperity that comes from hard work and loving your life and wanting to be the best at what you are. I think that's beautiful. And what was I saying? Courage. This courage. Do you play football? I feel like someone here plays football that lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. Someone here plays football. I'm feeling this. I've been feeling Eagles really strong lately, and I'm really telling you, they're going to keep the championship here in America. Yeah. Yes, they are. I feel like you have this courage and this kindness, and that will get you, like honey will get you more than vinegar. Yes. Um, in a situationship. Okay, I understand. So what you do is you ignore his rude comments and you meditate that you are worthy and your value. And when they're not around, you do things that make you happy, because happiness comes from within. It could be a test from God, the divine. It could be a test in building character. I feel like you're going through a growth moment. You're growing right now. Yes, having this understanding and the key to deep connections, it's like you're growing right now. And so that's why you're struggling. Even though you have the courage. What was I saying? Growing, growth. Okay, it's my prediction. Um, it's a journey. And it's like you have to trust your steps. Give it to God. Vengeance is the Lord's. Through this growth, I feel like that's the message, like pretty much, because it's like you have strength of this Leo and transforming as a butterfly, and through growth you just have to trust each step. You know what I mean? And if you are in that kind of relationship, then you should go somewhere safer if you can. um or keep your distance as much as you can, whether it's you sleeping on the couch or him sleeping on the couch or her sleeping on the couch or whatever. I just feel like you need to be more communicative in the way you express your feelings on this matter. And because if you're not feeling free, I mean, home is the one place that you need to feel free, you know. And if you can't do that, then, you know, and what's the point? um yes, I'm very scared to be in love too, dog. To be honest with you, it is scary to be in love, but when you don't look for it is when, and you least expect it is when it comes. That's the truth. When you least expect it, true love, truth will come. And the thing is how are you going to notice it if you're with that wrong person? If you're with the wrong person, how are you going to get the person that you're meant to be with? So you have to be celibate. You have to be not dating anyone. Get out of the dating scene. Pay attention to your family. That's what I feel. That is what I feel in my heart. I feel like you don't have much time with one of your loved ones. And this is the perfect time to be there for them and to help them and do arts and crafts with them that you used to do. Um, that's what I'm really feeling through this growth. And look, divinity in collaboration with someone, right? Divinity in collaboration, and not just that, but this trust. Okay, in this meditation with this person, yes. Yes, collective. This is your way, intuitive. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. What did I first start this out with? Listen to your intuition. It never lies. Friendship. Nurturing. I feel Pisces, Cancer energy. Don't worry, beloved. Okay. Spend more time with your family and less time away from aspects of dating. Yes, I feel like a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Of following your passion. You are the treasure. Intuition. Follow your intuition. You could be an intuitive and not even know it. There's courage, I'm telling you, the Eagles are gonna win, man. Discovery. Yeah, the Eagles are gonna win, dude, I swear. You have the power to overcome anything. The treasure. The passion. Not to get off subject, but the Eagles are gonna take the championship again for the second year in a row. I really fully believe this. And if I'm wrong, we'll all be damned. I was wrong. You know, yes. Bravery. I feel like Brave was your favorite Disney movie or something. I feel like you like the color red. But you definitely have waves. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this gratitude. Gratitude. Always keeping a heart of gratitude through this bravery. And it's not easy where you're at. Look at all these little butterflies. It's like rebirths and retransformations. Even if it takes you 4 times, don't give up. Determination. Don't give up. Because that will make you win. And that's insight for you. Insight. The fruit of the wisdom. Okay, this learning attitude. So I feel that is just beautiful thing collective. Let me look for this other deck real quick. I had it over here somewhere. It's all like all my stuff is. This is not the best time for me either, but I'm trying to use my gifts for others. To better others. Better others. Sorry. And I'm so happy for you. Yeah, something about I feel like someone's going to a class reunion too. Almost a class reunion. Yeah. Someone here is getting ready to go to a class reunion. I couldn't believe it when my 20 years was like up. That was in 2019. It's 20 years. Pretty freaking crazy. 4 more years will be 30 years since I've graduated high school. That's crazy. So I really feel like, look at this, you guys. Look at my little unicorn there for you guys. Yeah, they're cool, huh? Yeah, all one's on me. I feel like, yeah, Stay focused, my friend. Stay focused, my friend, again and again, and you will win. You will win. You will win. It's a win-win. Where is the freaking deck with the butterfly in it? Like, and a butterfly pouch thingy. Like, I can't even find it right now. It's not even funny. It's like so small in here. It's like, you think the smaller things are the easier to find? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's actually harder to find stuff, to tell you the truth. I never thought it would be like that, but it is. It is. It is. So I feel it's also this, just this star mode and this Queen of Wands energy of intuition and of marriage or action. Like, this emperor really wants to get married to somebody and is doing what they can to do so in this third house of communication and sharing with their family, siblings. You know, I feel like they've taken short journeys to maybe try to see you. This Empress that they seek, which you're actually a priestess. You're not even an Empress, you're a priestess. And to this creativity and nurturing connection. Honestly, like, this is how I feel. Seraphim, this is how I feel. This is what's going on with you. Communication is key. And look, I went to, okay, I went to, okay, I did 2 years of cosmetology because I had to work. I worked like 2 or 3 jobs and went to school. So it took, a 10-month course took 2 years. And then I went and passed my exam. I had to go back 2 times. But the second time I got it, I'm so happy. It was 24 years I've been licensed, as of December 31st, last year. And I've got to renew that license. But I've got to make it to my place to get my mail and everything in Mojave, California. So, I feel like, don't give up. Just don't give up. This is the main message. Don't give up in communication. Just don't do it. You're worth more than that. You really are. And you're not just worth that. I mean, you own it. You know what I mean? You own this shit already. Anything you decide to do, you will succeed at. You just have to believe in yourself. I know it's hard to believe in yourself. Truly. When I sleep, I know it's hard to believe in yourself. Ow. No. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. Sting candle. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really feeling Aries energy in this Emperor, passe feminine of the Empress. Energy of the Four of Wands. So if the Four of Wands or the Page of Pentacles come up, that also confirms Empress. Even the Emperor in reverse. And I just really feel this passion. You have this passion for something that you've been looking for, whether a relationship, whether it's a family, whether it's a project that you've been working on. Excuse me. Whether it's schooling, a job, an application, something. Like, I really feel this. I really, really feel this for you, collective. Like, you're gonna make it. Don't worry. Um, life is not easy. And I don't know why God's gonna make it harder than it is. But, fully rely on your higher power and your own intellect. And then we go back into the first house, self-love. Focusing in self-love and nurturing yourself. Getting enough rest and not worry. I feel like if you're resting, you're not worrying like you were. So that's the thing. It could be have to do with a lot of rest. You need rest. I feel like you feel like you're wasting days if you have too much rest. And I know what that feels like, and it sucks, but you're not. Your body knows that it needs rest. It will tell you, even though your mind is more powerful than your body, don't push your body. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a leading. I feel like I'm not a doctor or nurse or anything, but you do need to maybe make an appointment, just see the physical and make sure everything's okay, and just ask them to help you calm down and not worry so much. However they might do that. Whatever they think is best for you. I'm grateful I have a doctor that has my best interest and knows what's best for me. Um, I'm grateful for a lot. But I also believe that's good karma. It's dharma. It's good karma. It's dharma. It's a perspective. Dharma is a perspective of thinking optimistically. So it's like good karma. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too comfortable, because comfort breeds complacency. And that just means that if you're too comfortable, then you won't be at your A game. You won't be at your best. Um, you'll slack off a lot. And in this business course, you can't. Um, hold on real quick, you guys. Be careful. Well, so when it comes to business, yeah, especially whatever courses that you're taking, if it's under scholarship, you have to do a certain amount anyways. So do it this time. You could do it. I know you can. I feel you're with me here now. And thank you for going through these just moments of I have to step back and observe the energy. There's so much energy right now online. And that's the beauty about being online, but then it's overwhelming too. So you don't want to get overwhelmed. You want to hone in on people's energy and help them, right? And that's the whole thing. And help a veteran. Thank you for all of our veterans. Thank you for the ones who sacrificed their lives so that we could have freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? And do what we do. Have our channels and do our thing and try to make something out of nothing. And I really just feel that trust your intuition no matter what. If you trust your intuition, then it won't go astray. If you don't trust your intuition, it will go astray. And the thing with business is that a good business person, it takes intuition. You could, and experience. I mean, you could have a bachelor's, you could have a master's, but if you don't follow your intuition, then it's not going to pan out. Thank you. Am I being quiet enough? Okay. Yes, so, I don't know, can you guys see this? There. Better. Yes. It went. So, oh my gosh. I like easy candles that I can light. I'm gonna create something. I don't know. I feel like you are too. I feel like you're in the middle of creating something. So let me pull this first card out. So silly, silly me. Let me pull a few cards out first, and then we'll go from there. This is a late night live. Thank you for subscribing, for inevitably joining as a champion, as we are the champions here. And not only for subscribing, but liking and sharing. Thank you for getting an algorithm out there. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just subscribe, like, and share. Help me monetize so I can help others. And I would really be so grateful for your liking, sharing, and subscribing. Really. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. Like, I love every one of you. You guys are awesome. Really, truly. So let's shuffle these cards. And get an accurate reading. Which it's all accurate anyways, no matter what. It's divinely led. So I don't do anything that my Father in heaven wouldn't have me do. And no, I'm not Jesus. I wouldn't turn the other cheek. Okay, so don't test me. Anyways, here we go. Ready? Let's see. Let's see what the divine has for you. Oh my gosh, a new beginning of ideas. A new beginning of ideas. You do have an idea. A new beginning. Tritons in this deck are like swords. So is air energy. Of Aquarius, of a star, a Libra, a lover, and Gemini, and the reverse, being honest. What else about this new beginning for our collective? Okay. Okay. Excuse me. This juggling is not going to happen anymore. You were freaking juggling, like, paycheck to paycheck. It's not going to happen anymore. You're not going to be juggling. There's been so many broken promises that's led to this. Like, every time you think you're going to get on top, it's like you're emotional. The fish swims away. You know, it's like, this Knight of Wands. Look, the most handsome man or woman in the deck, like the Knight of Wands, right underneath the Emperor, and he's in the reverse, which is telling me it's leading Scorpio energy to Libra energy. So lies into justice, lies into truth, hard work into action, hard work into passion and action. Through this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're masculine because this is a feminine in this deck. So I feel like definitely you're masculine, or you could be feminine with masculine traits. In this King of Cups, look, in the reverse, not feeling so giving. You're not feeling so giving because of this emotional depletion. Tell us more, collective, for the collective spirit. Thank you for your divine guidance. That's what it is, your distraction. Your distractions over money and a break in partnership. I don't know if your parents divorced or you divorced or you broke up with someone and it cost a lot, and that's the big thing going on right now. That's the issue in the moment. With this King of Pentacles in the reverse, he's a kind person, very giving, but money is tight. Yes, this Pisces energy in reverse showing that, look, money is tight. Not only money is tight, but no one's gonna get away with slandering your ideas, dreams, or anything. And this is how this couple feels. Your parents, your people, you, your spouse. This Cancer energy, okay, of being self-nurturing. What was I saying? Of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, which Pisces came up over here. And going after what you want. You're going after what you want. In the present, that's going to lead you to be very generous. As a Queen of Pentacles, look at this. Like, it's going to lead you to be a lot of money here. Okay, very generous. And if someone ain't talking about you, then you're not doing something right. Just keep that in mind here. It's like maybe your parents are talking about you because you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But no. No, 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 no. Or your family or something. But no, no, no. You're going to prove them all wrong. And everybody against you in the Nine of Wands is going to be for you. This Queen of Pentacles of generosity, this generous masculine, could be a father figure of balance and justice, of truth in Libra. So, this is a new beginning. These new truths, these new awakenings, these new things about people talking shit about you. It's like you're an innocent person. They have no right to talk shit about you. And I feel like you live in an area that you don't have to be protected. Yet you are protected. But I feel like you're not using any kind of protection or have any protection on you. I feel like if you're a jogger or something, you need to carry bear mace or something with you. If you're jogging at night or in the early morning, carry mace. Who knows? It could be a wild animal, anything. I don't know why I got that vibe right now, but I just did when it came to someone not getting something or someone not getting away with. This is this new beginning. This could save you a lot of trouble. Get a can of mace, a bear mace. If you're a person who can't have an illegal or a legal actual concealed in California, then get a can of bear mace, okay, for your own protection. And this King of Wands, what was I telling King of Wands? Seriously? Like, this King of Wands is so freaking attractive, but look, he's kind of ugly because he's in the reverse, and I feel it's kind of like assay energy of just making himself look bad by giving into certain things and not having self-value when it comes to these new beginnings because of materialistic bullshits. And it makes him not that attractive. Even though he's generous with his own people, is he generous with others? When it comes to these new beginnings and this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Wands, look in the reverse again. I can't even say even more about making a decision here. But look in the reverse, these two are the perfect match. Queen of Wands and King of Wands in the reverse in the moment. They're beautiful, but they're not together, so they feel empty. And that's the thing. You are gonna meet your Queen of Wands. This is crazy through a new beginning of generosity, of the act of kindness. You guys are a perfect match, which will lead to this Queen of Pentacles. Yes, definitely. Perfect match. I got this with not just the Queen of Wands. Well, I did in their upright and their reverse. And then earlier I got the Queen and King of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like, yeah, this perfect Gemini lovers like energy. But this is kind of being two-faced a little bit. Maybe they have two different personalities in a way. Like they can be really mad or they can be really kind. And I feel that in kind of both ways in this truth. So you guys need to be careful when it comes to this passion because, yeah, it's a hard enough life for us. Ain't nobody getting away with any lies and bullshit on your character, my friend. So don't you worry, whatever they say, you know the truth, and so do they. When it comes to this question that you had of the past, that cost you sleep, no more. Of the Empress, okay, in the third house of the Empress, of having this knowledge over material possessions. And this is what this whole thing was about. You know what I mean? Being your true Empress self. Being your true Empress self that is eco-friendly, innovative, creative. This Empress in the third house. That's crazy, huh? So basically, yeah, it's all about the Empress. I'm gonna become, she has the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles on material, big time, which is new to her. She's got the looks of a Queen of Wands, but she doesn't feel like it. I don't think the King of Wands feels like it either. They have the same points of views. Kind of pessimistic or cynical, maybe a dry sense of humor. Yeah, but you're not losing sleep over this bullshit corruption anymore, over these other people. I was really feeling that third house of Empress energy, and yeah, Empress energy. The Empress having to be a Queen of Swords. Excuse me. Being more micro than macro, and magician of not being limited. And then things happening so slowly because of that. And that's why the High Priestess is in reverse. So this is a new perspective of this success with the world. Okay. Of all that you put into and hard work, that you think that it doesn't matter, which it does. It does matter. It will lead you to success. This is in the moment. And this person just not giving a damn of your emotions. They need a new perspective that you were a fucking star, and then it came out with the blank card. I can't make it up. You make your own future, star. This is Aquarius energy too, your energy, Libra, Gemini, but it could be anybody in the zodiac of the star. And it's like, yeah, this Page of Pentacles, it's like their emotionality is just gone to shit. You know, with this passion, they've just become with the flow of things. And they've just been over-resting now because they see the truth from these lies. But guess what? No one's gonna get away with shit, collective. So don't you worry there. No one's gonna get away with the goddamn thing. They're not gonna get away with shit. The thing in your future is that you are a high priestess, a star. You're more of a star than even a high priestess, but you have this new perspective. And, let's see what else you have for the collective. Anything else? Yeah, definitely a star because you're being hated on. And because you're being hated on, you are a star. And that's just how it works. Gossip is a sin. Gossip is a sin through this perspective. Okay? Keep that in mind, Bible thumpers. Okay, when you want to come Bible thump my channel. Yeah. Maybe it's a lack of religious beliefs that led into this separation, or the fact that you becoming a star of a high priestess led to this separation. I'm sorry, collective. I feel like you were once had this passion that you don't have anymore. It could be because of kids. It could be because you just grown apart. People do that, you know. They just grow apart. It's not your fault. It's not his fault. It's not her fault. Yeah, because maybe a lack of pentacles. A lack of pentacles and a new beginning. Okay, of truths. And then trying to accept that truth. Because you believe lies for so long. Yeah, of generosity, and you should have known better when it came to this Star High Priestess, because they were generous to you. They told you how it was. Like, no one was going to get away with bullshit in this perspective. Yeah, King of Wands in their verse, because they're very attractive, but they act ugly inside. So they're ugly person when they act this way. If they could just be, you know, and upright and be humble about it. But it's like they want to be the emperor and they're trying to rush everything. This King of Wands, it's very good looking. With this new beginning, you might have a kid or two, maybe one son or two. This King of Cups in the reverse, like he's just beside himself when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to this person who's talking crap. This person he looked maybe called an Empress. Maybe even called him, her Empress. I mean, his Empress. See how dyslexic I am? I'm sorry, you guys. And procrastinating a decision because of children. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah, because you feel like you just want to protect everyone, even though they hurt you. in these new, children in these new beginnings, even when it comes to money. It's like you don't care about money, you're generous, and you want your kids to have the best of everything and the best of life. And when it comes to these lovers, it's like you're conflicted from what you were with into what you want to be with. And this person is two-faced or lying to you. It's not a good thing. It's like they're being two-faced when it comes to lovers. Card in Gemini. I'm not going to even say Libra or Aquarius because that's not their nature. I feel that very hard. As far as this Page of Wands or this new beginning of ideas, you had a new beginning also of ideas. You could also have 2 or 3 kids of this Cancer energy. Look, you could have a kid with Cancer, and I'm sorry if that's the truth, but I'm so sorry. I couldn't even imagine. I had to cremate my son actually, and so I know it's like to lose a child, and I just want to say sorry. But through the Chariot of nurturing here, being self-nurturing of a water sign, of going with the flow, of Pisces energy and Sagittarius energy, I feel this Chariot you guys shared this child with, through being lovers. Maybe it wasn't planned, but who has ever planned? This Queen of Pentacles, this person that had money at the time, this person has status, this person that was, what, oh no, they didn't, maybe they weren't very wealthy, you made them wealthy. And so they should be very grateful when it comes to this Queen of Wands. So beautiful, but acting ugly on the inside. How could you? Especially when it comes to a kid with Cancer, you or your person. How could you act so ugly when it comes to you or your person? You're so beautiful on the outside. Why do you want to show your ugly colors with the man that loves you the most? You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful. That's what I'm manifesting. And your future is what you make of it. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. A couple more cards when it comes to this Empress and this Star energy with this High Priestess. I want to know what the heck is really going on. Okay, and this Magician, and really this Magician, because they have 2 readings, one in the reverse and one in the upright. So it just depends on the reader and how they read them. But sometimes I leave them in the reverse, sometimes I put them in the upright because it helps me remember exactly what's going on. So this Empress, this Priestess, because she's even before synchronicities. 2, 3, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Magician, Priestess, okay, Empress, 1, 2, mother effing 3, and then the Star in 17. Synchronicities of 1, 2, 3, and then 17. I feel like this person has been with you since, or have known you since you were 17, and knows that you're a star and has star abilities, but they never wanted you to be a star because they couldn't be a star because of a wealth thing. Collective, that's what I'm getting. Let's take that wealth away from that wealth, that non-wealth. Ones you're trying to manifest, good. I feel like someone has a business that needs to look a QR code. Not just the QR code, but look at this, the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to marry, you're going to be rich. This Empress and this Star energy. This Magician could be a Sigma energy, or it could be a masculine magician with High Priestess Empress. The real Empress he was supposed to have. See, he settled, I'm going to say he settled for second best, so he got the Empress. If he would have waited a little longer because of status, he would have got the Priestess. Being the magician is why he put up with all this stuff. But really, this Priestess, Magician, Priestess, Empress, Star, both stars, Okay. And no matter what this priestess does, you're gonna think that she married me for money, and that's not the case. Let's see, there's 18 hearts here and 6 hearts here and 18 brains. It's like you got a whole team working on stuff. Yeah. Emperor. Okay, Emperor energy. What was I saying? A masculine Emperor energy. And it's like you notice this priestess before she's even famous. Like, you don't make her famous. She's her own person. And so you're like this cool king of water, like energy, of cups going with the flow. This kind of going against the grain, against the rules because of maybe poverty or something. Tell us more. Celebrating, yeah, celebrity roles, celebrating, celibate, and the Five of Cups, of looking away of what you do have, just being unfulfilled, and not being grateful for what you do have, rather than what you don't have, and this Knight of Wands of this idea and bad ideas. Okay, of water energy. Water, confirming water energy. Yeah, this person that was against you, it's like bad intent to return to sender. Their magic ain't gonna work on you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, this is like bad intent to return to sender. I pray vengeance. I pray for those that I pray for those, Lord, that are against me, because your vengeance has no mercy, and I thank you for the ones that are for me. Thank you, Lord, for guiding me through this message for the collective. Success. Success. When it comes to star energy, priestess, magician. Could be a magician, it could be with a magician having to make a decision but hadn't made one already because of these truths, and maybe because of children. Yeah, you made a decision already, Emperor. This celebrity Emperor. Because you want this success, this star mode, this true priestess, this true magician. This person. See what I was saying about the Nine of Wands in reverse? Yeah, people that were against you are now for you. What was I fucking saying? I told you that was a prediction too. And whether you believe in afterlife or not, I feel like that's a thing of the past. I feel like you leaned on more afterlife when you went through this with your child, of maybe a Cancer energy, being super nurturing. It's weird how this came out literally of the Page of Wands of an idea. The Cancer of a child that like ate up the child, like, and it's so sad. And that's just the energy of getting a literal stance in this. And I feel you're mad at God for this, and you don't even believe in God because of this, and you already made a decision because of it. And it was a child of yours that heartbreak every day, the Chariot, being of Leo energy, of passion, of drive, of motive, and Aries, and Sagittarius, of dreams, of things happening, coming true, and you don't see it getting better, and you're like, how can I believe in a God when I can't even see it getting better for my child? How can a God like that do that to my child? You know what I mean? I even went through that for a long time. Yes, look, these Nine of Cups, you're wishing, your wishes, wishing that this child gets better. This is what I'm getting. I don't know why. I feel like you're a star. You're a star looking for this priestess magician. That was an empress, but yet the priestess is higher than the empress and all the queens in the deck. But it's sad with this child, and I feel like this child has or would have had long hair. But they need to be super nurtured and cared for. These truths, this reality. Maybe this, you feel like because of being a celebrity, it's your fault that your child got cancer or something, and it's not. It's not your fault your child got cancer. Let me tell you that right now. Okay? Shit happens, and it's not your fault. And people make God look bad, and it's not God's fault. You know, and you need to keep your strength, your perseverance, your Teflon. Okay? You're wishing, and your wishes will come true. Okay? This is a good card, because you're wishing on something that will come true. When it comes to this nurturing energy. What else for this nurturing energy? Oh, for not feeling grateful because your wishes haven't come true and you're some celebrity star. You're some celebrity star. Freaking celebrity emperor. Okay. And you're not feeling very grateful. You need to be grateful. You need to be grateful this kid is alive. You need to visit more. Success. I feel like this kid's going into remission soon. I got this a while back. An energy a while back. You have independence of pentacles that might cost a lot, but you don't care. But this kid is going to recover. This kid is going to recover. This kid is strong. This kid is the real star and brings out the real star in you. Okay. And the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands. I'm sorry, I thought that was the swords. For some reason, maybe the swords are going to come out. But the Six of Wands. You are a person that people recognize and are famous with the celebrity card coming out in the star. Unbelievable. Emperor energy. You are. And you feel like a fool because you accepted people back in your life that did you wrong. And you should feel that way. And let it be a past thing. When it comes to ideas. Ideas and perspectives. And things happening slow. I'm sorry to be so brash with you. But you ought to see the truth of why you're not getting rest, and you need rest, of your emotional depletion. You're in the dark. You're kept in the dark about everything when it comes to your finances and everything. You don't know your net worth. You don't know anything. All you know is what the internet says and what is told to you. You need to get control of your own finances. Celebrity. Okay, this has kept you in the darkness. Yeah. Kept you in the darkness by lying to you with truths. Over your fortune that you worked for. And this is an act of God and the Hierophant of tradition. Okay? An act of God. Yeah. Of no change, nothing changing about this. No. You need to get out of the darkness into the light. You're in the darkness, proving darkness because you're not being enlightened. You're being in the darkness, not alone in this Virgo grounded hermit energy of non-hermit. You're definitely been out of your shell partying and doing whatever, and breaking hearts or just going with the flow. Either way, it's not okay. You're a King of Wands that glows. You're very handsome, you know, very cute, honest, no dispute. You are having these qualities of the King of Pentacles. And it's like this person you're interested in doesn't have. The King of Pentacles doesn't have the family that you have. But you know what they do have? Gratitude. The attitude of gratitude. This independent woman that single, no kids, and single. This Seven of Swords, yeah, people aren't gonna get away with anything. Like, why would they even try? Stupid to even think. What a waste of time. Like, what a waste of energy to even look at whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck that. And that's your truth when it comes to Queen of Swords and this new beginnings of truths. And finally letting your guard down in the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands in your ideas of wanting to cause drama. Okay, I feel like maybe you're in town for a week and you're arrogant about it because you're egotistical. You're very egotistical in this way, and the Five of Pentacles up in the reverse. Oh, I'm sorry. You're humble. You're humble. My bad. My bad. I thought you were humble. See what I get for second guessing my intuition? You're very humble. When it comes to this Leo, Aries, passion, energy. Okay, of Sagittarius and strength. I feel like you're planning on going somewhere for a week, where you feel weak, or people are mistaking your kindness as a niceness, a weakness, and it's not. You're the wrong one. Okay, and no matter if they talk crap about you, and you can't get away from these distorted defamation of characters because of this lover that you were with. Yeah, that is like childlike and like so caught up in materialism that's talking shit about you. This person that's not even of wealth or emotional health and grooming, a dreamer, if that, someone who wishes they're a leader, you know, and has no problem looking away from you. Because as long as they're comfortable, all is gravy through Aries energy of passion. Okay, and not even upgrading, but degrading when it comes to you. And you are of justice, of beauty, of real truth, of beauty inside and out, and they're degrading you. Okay, as you're the High Priestess, and they want to go with the freaking Queen of Pentacles? Are you serious? No problem looking away from that. Yeah, people don't have this person's back anymore because they don't pay attention to detail. You know, happiness is their goal. Happiness. Okay, so on that note, with this card, the future could be yours. You can always change your future. But this person don't even deserve you because they're settling for a Queen of Cups. When you're the High Priestess, which has all these qualities of the Queen of Cups, of the Queen of Swords, of the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, Empress, and the Priestess. You're the Priestess, and that's what they're settling for? No, I don't think so. Don't even talk to him anymore. Don't even talk. It's not even worth it. Not worth your time. Nope. I don't care if they were a good lover or not. I mean, there's a lot of toys out there. Toys that are erect forever. Let's just put it that way. Okay. If they're not into you like that. And if they are, be grateful. Empress energy. Empress freaking energy of spirituality. Empress energy of spirituality. Such a beautiful thing, isn't it? We're at 1:39. It's going to be kind of a longer live. I'm going to do a charm reading as well. These are my peak hours. So most of my customers, most of my hands. I love you all. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just subscribe, like, and share. Help me build the algorithm so I can help others, so I can spread the message. Please look up floating straws under at Timeless Messages 1111. Timeless Messages 1111. Floating straws, and you could see how to dispose the plastic straws that we have at hand to this day correctly, them floating and not sinking to the bottom, which is ruining ecosystems. But the machines that collect and skim the top of the oceans need to be 24/7, and there needs to be someone always observing them in case something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? So please look up that. I made sinkable straws float. So agronomically, they float. Yet they're in 4/4, so it's not good for animal life form. And when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles, Empress energy, I'm just saying it's like, yeah, ego-friendly, like looking out for Mother Earth. That's what I'm saying. It's like values and intuition and love and care, and what the hell is there? If there isn't anywhere of this water energy or a passion turning into water, like this water for passion or passion for water, this godding energy, what are we going to do about it is the intellectual, traditional way. What are we going to do about it is intellectual property on this planet to help the people that, or the animals that can't speak. People and animals that can't speak. Like turtles and sea snails and all those other life forms and ecosystems that are underneath their plastic straws are destroying. And it's so weird how I opened it. You seen me, Empress energy. This is all in the 3rd house of Empress. You've seen me shuffle the card. Did you not? I don't know. It's divination. It's a higher being. And that's all I gotta say about it. It has to be. I don't believe, I mean, there's no excuse or exception for that. It is what it is through this higher being. I really like this deck. I was really attracted to this. It was a gift. I never expected it, but I got it, so it's cool. Anyways, let's go to the charms, you guys. Going to the charms. Get the charms. Got the charms. Alright. Okay. Unicorn. He's so cute. And look at the little narwhal. Heart. So cute. They're like wands. Yeah. And the messenger. Yeah. I know I'm such a kid at heart because I never had a real childhood, and so, my innocence was taken at a very young age, and less than 24 months until I was like 3 or more, and so it made me grow up fast. And my grandparents understood this and was very kind to me. I could do no wrong when it came to them, and they were my strength, my pillar, my everything. And I just lost her in 23, March, 3 days before my son died in 2007. So I really Like, these are the messengers. And sometimes I just need to take my stuffies and just, you know, I feel like you need a stuffy too to hug. Um, these unicorns are like a symbol to me as a messenger of God. But if they have mermaids, I would do mermaids too. I love fairies and mermaids, but mermaids are my thing, so are unicorns because they're real messengers and they're wands. You know, they're like wands. So, I have an amethyst one. I'll bring it when I can get it out. I'll show you what a wand is. And they help with the reading as far as intuitive thing. I feel like we need to take care of our oceans. We have to. We have to. For these creatures, these narwhals. This is a real, actual creature. A narwhal. That's what it's called. It's a real unicorn with a C. A narwhal. And so, you have the power. And I wanted to show you this because unicorns do exist. But they exist in the sea. And what will these creatures do if our intellectual being can't do anything for them? Real unicorns on the planet are underneath the ocean waves. See how he distorted things just to sell things? You know what I mean? He didn't even come with a tail. He usually came with a tail. I mean, I could make one and sew it on. Anyways, if I can. But, yeah. So this is what I'm saying about these creatures. As a messenger, let's do this. Let's do this. Freaking charm reading. Like I need a couple more charms. I don't know. Anyways. These other charms I got. This is the first thing I noticed. Female person online, loving Hello Kitty. Has a white cat, loves Hello Kitty. Loves Little Pony. Doesn't really drink tea, drinks coffee. Doesn't eat sunflower seeds, but is a sunflower. Person who likes baseball or into baseball. Maybe their kids are going to go into football. Someone who doesn't eat fried foods. Someone who drinks milk. Vitamin D, maybe because of their loved ones. There's green energy of money. They make good money. And this person is definitely not a ninja, never claimed to be, maybe took karate class. This person believes in the moon energies, green may be their favorite color, is involved with the masculine, what a burger. Okay. I don't think you eat meat, but this is the state of Texas. I feel like you lived in Texas before. I also feel like you're definitely not a couch potato. You're a workaholic. And it it's not about two or peace. It's about one and getting through. And for you, it's like you're a woman of royalty, but you don't get treated that way. You get treated like as maybe a person with a long neck of a giraffe. And you aren't interested in investing, but you do have the heart chakra of your aura is like of pink. Um, when it comes to this masculine, I feel like you believe in Rubber Ducky Day, and you're a person, yes, of pink that likes the winter, pink and red. Valentine's Day might be your favorite holiday. Maybe Halloween isn't, or maybe you love Halloween. I feel like, ooh, this dinosaur could be your favorite. A Reptosaurus or something. And I feel like you're a dinosaur when it comes to certain technologies. You make a lot of stuff with tomato in it. Could be tomato sauce, spaghetti, could be linguine, any of that. This woman with the taco, yeah, she's definitely a taco. She's got a taco as a female woman, and maybe you love her tacos, or you don't like her tacos. Yeah, not very good with the internet learning, but beautiful lips. She's your hero. She like saved you, and you love kissing her in every way, shape, and form. Look at this as the phoenix. This is a phoenix. Phoenix rose from the ashes from the USA that made it our way. This investor, look, an investor. Maybe invest in yourself that's been to Mexico or stationed there. This person that wears sweaters that is a star but doesn't act like it. This person can have a timeshare there. This person doesn't like black cats, is superstitious, but might have a black cat or a white cat, a black cat. I'm feeling they're superstitious, but it is what it is. You know, this person is not using straws because they're part of the don't be a straw person movement trending now, using edible straws. Find them on Amazon doesn't mean you have to eat them. It just means they're eco-friendly and they're biodegradable like feathers in water off a trailer. They disintegrate in 14 days for a 10-minute drink, and we can make a big difference for generations to come. So yes, this person does not use straws. This person is... Oh, I feel like they have an M in their name. I feel like they're like really sexy or have a really nice, like, you could be into a booty call, you or your person. Like, booty calls on, yeah, look at that, with that. I love you, babe. Kind of thing. Let's see what else for closing. Okay, this person has hearts, like eyes for you, like is in love with you, or loves you, or whatever. It's gonna rain, definitely. I feel like they had to use a bag to even cover their self from rain, from not getting completely soaked. However, masculine energy, this phoenix, this masculine energy could be either or masculine, feminine energy. This person masculine that plays a guitar. Okay, maybe don't know much about computers because they've been on the guitar for so long. Let's see. Yeah, has a love for the guitar and looks at you as a booty call. Looks at their guitar as their first wife, and you as just a booty call. And nothing more than a fan. This person that maybe was born in February. But I'm seeing groundhog here. And I'm seeing a person of the cosmos that is supposed to be getting royalties. But will be getting royalties soon, or doesn't receive royalties already. I feel like, yeah, groundhog. You feel like it's Groundhog Day every day, but yeah, yet it's not. And again, you're somewhere here in California. Yes, this angel investor that is invested in yourself, and this person that loves a basketball, or loves winning, or loves honey. Person that is booty call, booty call, booty call. Like usually a player, but really truly like is into you. This person who loves freaking ice cream. Yeah, with waffle cone even. Like really, even waffle cone. Like wow. Okay. Yeah, what? This person is no monkey, dude. They're intellectual. They're into making money. They're in the day. They were born in the 70s or in the late 60s. This person that has a place at the beach or loves the beach. This person that has a white cat that's not into Hello Kitty, or there could be someone here that is. This person that goes round and round and gets their cake and sprinkles too. This person is yes, 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 and I do. Has, this person is like so tired of being like just a booty call. They just want to be loved, loved. And look, transforming like a Decepticon thingy. And not only that, this person has not a red car, but I feel like they have many cars that they can drive from, but they choose this one car, and or this one vehicle, and I feel like it's an SUV or a truck. Low battery. This person that eats vegetables, and this person that sends love letters all the time. Letters. This person that is going to propose to you or hasn't already, and this hot air balloon, or you guys took a date in a hot air balloon, or he or she wants to take a date in the hot air balloon. Teeny. Okay, so these are your charms, peoples. Yeah, so, amazing, and just amazing. It's like I could pick up anything really and gather something from it. You probably live by the beach and you're foxy. I feel like you're egotistical because it came in the reverse, but you're sexy on the outside, and this person lives by the beach. Yeah, so that's what I got for you, collective. Should I get more charms? Yes or no? Is that a yes? Someone comment yes or no. Probably could do like one more thing with charms. These were great. These charms were great. I get so much energy from them. It's not even funny. I never thought I would either. So, anyways, remember, trending now, edible straws. Don't be a straw man, or a straw person. Remember, believe in yourself. Trust your own intuition. And that's not me, is it? No. Okay. Trust your intuition. Love another as you love yourself. What if that was your child, or what if that was your grandchild, or what if that was your sister or your mother? It's like you got to be good to those around you no matter what. It's like we're not perfect, none of us are, and it doesn't give us the right to bash on other people. You know what I mean? So keep it real, and the only act of love that we have to leave behind is kindness. So I just want to say, are you kidding? When it comes to this live, after all this time, and it just says 5. What the heck happened with this live? Anyways, thank you guys. I just want to thank you guys. Thank you for joining and subscribing and liking and sharing. Help me get the algorithm out there. Help me save lives and save animals and save our planet. And you could be a part too. All you have to do is follow the 2 tutorial. It says floating plastic straws on Timeless Messages 1111. Thank you so much. I love you all. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And that's message. Until next time, that's message.